Hey, good evening, everyone. It's been a minute since I did one of these. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but life just gets in the way sometimes. How have you been? I hope everything's been cool with you guys. As for me, let's see what's been up with me. Well, I got my motorbike license, so that's pretty cool. This dude is smoking and not looking. He is looking, yeah. Oh yeah. Got my motorbike license. What else? Oh yeah, passed my GLPT N3. So I'm somewhat proficient at Japanese. Clearly I suck at English, I'm losing proficiency in that. But yeah, you can tell how long it's been from the color of the, rice, which is the main reason I wanted to do this quickly today, because it's a holiday. The cable came out, that's great. But yeah, look at how beautiful it is. It is gonna be harvested sometime soon. They've already started cutting some of it. So before it does, I was like, hey, let's show the beautiful sights. I wanted to show the sunset too. It was golden hour when I was getting ready to leave. Not anymore. Would have been amazing to show the golden glow over this, but oh well, I'll take what I can get. You don't hear horns that often. That was a loud beep. Anyway, yeah, really wanted to show the beautiful rice fields, so there you have it. Got some people jogging over there, which is nice, physical activity and everything. I don't want it to be winter. I'm fine with fall. We had a mini sort of feel of the cold last week. It was freezing cold all of a sudden. I think it was 1st September? Wow, that's not last week, that's the last 2 weeks. The moment it changed from August to September, this whole wave of cold just came rushing, which is super weird. And I was like pretty sad about it. It got warmer in the days as the day went on, but yeah. I want to show off this as much as possible. It would be nice if I had a helmet cam. This way I can keep riding normally without having to actually bend my body. But whatever, I'll make do with what I have. It works, so whatever. But yeah, apart from that, not really ready for the cold to hit. Because in winter I ride my bike as well. Not this one. I have a thick bike. Ooh, fix the camera a bit. I have a thick bike that is, it has thick tires. It's small for me, but I got it for cheap the first year I was here. Whoa, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. Wow. It seems like it's raining over there. Might be coming here. Should probably have picked a better day to do this, but I was lazy, so yeah, that's what I get. Either way, should be fun. If it gets too bad, the weather, I'll just rush back. Either way, where was I? Yeah, cold. I have a thick bike. And it works great on snow. But ice? Now that's a different beast. It's very, what do you call it? It's a pain. And this place gets a lot of snow too, so those are the days that I usually wish I had a car so that just commutes would be easier. But, well, that is beautiful. Really should get a helmet cam. That would have been nice. Oh. But I am thinking of like doing some, what's it called? Like jerry rigging or whatever, and just bootlegging some spikes or something onto my thicker tire so that I have better grip on the ice. Because the first year, the winter was surprising in the sense that it was one of the rarer ones where it didn't snow that much. I think it was only 1 week that it snowed. But the last winter, that was more like, oh, this is what winter is in Aizu. And that was a very, that was awkward. It was a very painful experience. Like, I slipped twice. Once, trying to turn, and once when I was like, I was on the road, main road, and just, I don't know what happened, but the whole road was ice, and then I just slipped, and there were cars behind me, both instances, but somehow managed to survive. I'm more surprised at the fact that it only happened twice. So, yeah. I think that dude is from my school. That should be nice. But, yeah, hopefully with the modifications I inevitably, hopefully end up doing, it'll improve my experience in the commutes, at least. The actual, like, dealing with the cold when you wake up and it's like -10 inside your room, that part, I'll grow into it, I guess. It happens all the time. Like, the moment it's cold, I'm like, shit. But then, as I get used to the cold, it could be like freezing outside, and I'm like, yeah, this is fine, this is normal. But it's not like that for summer. I love summer. I love the heat. I love the weird, icky feeling that people get from the sweat and everything. But I think it's great. Bug tried to enter my mouth there. Woo! Echo. Stand up a bit. I was expecting a bit more of a beautiful sunset, but it not really going as well as I planned it to be. I think I have a decent warm-up in my legs. Let me just check and see if I have bottles. Yeah, I have water. So I can go. a little bit faster. I haven't actually been cycling as much as I should have during these warmer times. When summer vacation hit, the first week or two, it was pretty consistent. Like, I actually lost like a kilo. And it was great. But then, like, vaccine for the, COVID, I got that, the second one. And so I was not really feeling fully, hyper and everything for like a couple of days. And that just spiraled. Because I had, the bike school to worry about. I wonder if I can make it. I definitely cannot. I'll just slow down, hopefully. This is. Yo! Help. See you! Bye! Oh, some of my students playing baseball. That's pretty nice. Oh, that is interesting. That's a long leash to play catch, but that's pretty fun. Oh yeah, but look at this. This is nice, isn't it? Beautiful. This is when I wish I had the helmet cam, because this would be amazing. But be like that. So yeah, hopping back onto what I was saying about not riding enough and seeing my kids, one thing that really struck out to me is that they work super hard for their club activities. Like, whatever club they're in, they go like balls to the wall. And, they look up to me and everything, and that's great. But it is a good motivating factor. Like, for me to be like, all right, if they're working so hard to do their things and they look up to you, you should be working double hard. And so, it's a good motivation. Like, do it for them. if you're being so lazy, like, if you don't want to do it for yourself, at least do it for them. And for me, that works. But, yeah. It's always times like these that oh fuck, that was a hornet. Let's go 100 meters away, because that's how far they are willing to chase you. Actually, they'll chase you for much longer. But, whoa! Now, if I didn't catch that on video, damn. That was awesome. But yeah, it's always at times like these that I realize, I am getting more comfortable with this whole like riding and vlogging thing. I still have the kinks to work out, like angles and the voice and everything, but at the very least, I'm able to do something that I actually kind of enjoy. And that's why I'm saying, like, it's always times like these, because then you're like, why didn't you do it much sooner? And to that I have no real answer. I have excuses. I have a lot of excuses. But either way, such is life. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, I am missing so much stuff. Like from the camera. I can see it with my head fine. But well, hopefully when I take this turn, you should be able to see something. That is what I'm talking about. Look at that view. This is beautiful. Yeah, I'll get a helmet mount. That's nice. Like, so it forced me to look up a bit more. Or is it not something I do that often? Like, my eyes are going like to this section of the road, then glancing up and there. But I should look further ahead, I think. Because as I'm just staring down, I miss these beautiful sights that are just passing me by. You can notice how the tiny houses, they're not tiny, but you know, tiny houses look compared to those huge mountains. And the rice fields. I love rice fields. Like, okay, people say that, you know, well, people tend to have this like expectation of Japan that, you know, Tokyo is where it's at. You know, neon lights and, you know, girls' bars and karaoke and all that stuff. I mean, those are nice. Those are great. I mean, there's a reason they're popular. But they tend to like gloss over this. See, Obatan just randomly walking in the middle of the field. But what I'm trying to say is, I mean, after the 2011 earthquake hit Japan, Fukushima just got a bad rep. And so when I was told I'll be working here, you know, there was that concern of, I'm going to get radiation poisoning and everything. But that's where, like, getting educated about the issues and everything helps. Because at least here in Fukushima, it's like a gem, a hidden gem. Like, there's a river right there. I'm on a bike road. There's rice fields. Those are mountains. At the other side of the mountains is a huge lake. Like, come on. And so, I personally have no regrets. As well, what comes next, though? And I don't really want to think about that yet. So, yeah. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Or burn it, I don't know. Life's pretty weird and unexpected in these, like, current times. Wow. But yeah, I also crashed here, by the way. I was coming from there and I crashed here, flipped over a bunch, and hurt myself pretty bad. Not as bad as I could have. I could have broken my, like, fingers. Because I was like, this, and this part hit the metal thing. It was me being stupid. but oh. I was hoping this would be a going and coming vlog, but I guess it'll just be a going one because sun's setting. I'm still gonna wear this thing on me in case interesting stuff pops up, but yeah. Whew. You know, one day I'll take you all the way to a pretty decent bridge. That's where I found a abandoned hotel. Let's give homeboy his space. Gotta go fast, am I right? But yeah, I found an abandoned hotel and explored it with my friend. And I definitely want to go back there and make a vlog about the hotel. So at least I'll do a cycling vlog to the place and then a normal handheld regular ass vlog for the insides of it. But yeah, as I said, there's like so much, there are so many hidden gems that are glossed over. Like, yeah, I also just realized I use like a lot. At least when given explanations. Oh well. Okay. Maybe we got some of this sort of action. It's beautiful. All right. Now, the only problem that I agree is that coming to a place like this for someone that has no knowledge about Japanese, it's gonna be hard to maneuver yourself. Like in Tokyo, Tokyo and the other like touristy areas, people speak English and are able to like communicate with you decently. Over here, it's not that much of a case. I mean, some people do speak English, but it's very like low level to the point that, okay, if you want to like truly know about this place, you probably wouldn't find out. Or maybe you would, you actually don't know. There are very friendly people here. You just end up drinking with them and then they take you to places you never could have possibly have known to see. Or some shit like that, I don't know. But I guess that's what I'm going to title this. Like, what's the difference between living in the Naka versus, you know, more of the hippity-hoppity places. If we are going to go on that route, then touristy places, they're touristy for a reason. They have good stuff to show. And yeah, I mean, not to say this place doesn't have any. There are decent things, like, God, I wish I was a history buff so I could tell you about history stuff, but I don't know. So I'm just going to say there are actually many historical sites here and there. Like, the city I live in, it's like a mini, well, not a mini, it's called the Samurai City, for God's sakes. Like, it's very popular. Even one of the very famous Japanese actresses is in a TV show about the events of this area, or something like that. I don't know. But yeah. So what was I saying? Basically, yeah, they're popular for a reason, but there are also stuff to see here. Another, I guess this is a pro for the city thing. You have stuff like the actual, wow, this is Japan kind of stuff over there. You know, you get the flashing lights, the loud noises, the crowds, the, you know, everything. And on top of that, you get like stuff like movie theaters, which actually we don't have. Starbucks, which we only just got. And like other like convenient stuff, like public transport, like actual functioning. Stuff that you can use as a daily commuter. Because over here, the trains, which we are going by the rail line. As you can see, you might not have seen any train go by because they're like 1 an hour or 2 an hour kind of thing. So if you actually, you know, want to see the places, you might need to rent a car or whatever. So that's a downside. Like those like amenities, those are pretty hard to come by here. But despite that, if I wanted to watch a movie, I can pick a train to go to the nearest city, which is only an hour away, and then go watch it there. And you kind of have to work your life around these shortcomings, but, you know, there's other stuff to do. Like, look at me. I would never have picked up riding my bike had I been living in Tokyo or those areas. Or seen nice sights like a solo Oji-chan riding his mamachari between the rice fields. Like, that is super aesthetic. I guess my ultimate thing is, over here we have hidden treasures, and discovering those hidden treasures, for me personally, at this moment, makes me feel like this is a good place to be. This whole thing is like pretty derailed, my thought process and everything, but that's because I never actually planned to make this. But if enough people are interested, I eventually will just make a proper, well thought out one. I've been at this for about 20 plus-ish minutes now. I am at the end, though. The end of the road. But, yeah. I don't know, today feels like I had a lot on my mind and just wanted to go out, talk to people, that is you, and I don't know, just express myself, because I feel like I need to do that more often, with myself, with my music, my creative passions, but that is some sus noise. But yeah, the next time I'm going to the hotel, I'll take that route. This is just a sort of quick shortcut to get onto that bridge. but it's not paved over there. So, as you know, I always end up just stopping here, taking the scenery in, yada yada yada. But as I said, hidden treasures. Look at homeboy in his mini boat, just trying to fish. Or that. Either way, at least for this part 1, I'm gonna end it here. Hopefully my incoherent ramblings were entertaining, and hopefully you're interested in hearing me ramble even more in the future, because I will be doing that regardless of what you think, which is nice. But yeah, if this is your last stop on my videos, thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate it, especially if you listen to the whole thing, which is top tier. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. I will catch you maybe sometime soon. Peace.